Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This is so exciting. We are continuing our series of Vaad Mussar. We learned in Yanei Machshava, the power of thought. Now we are moving on to the Midah of Emes. And this is based on the Vaadim of the great Tzaddik and Gaon, Mashkiach of Yeshivas Panovich, Chaim Friedlander. Recently we commemorated his Yortzeit. And this year should be a special schus for Avi Moron Imi Morasi and the schus for Fuas, Harav Baruch Hertz ben Sarah Tzipora, Mata ben Sarah Chaya Chavet Fega Bas Michal Dispasi B'Soch Sharcholei Yisrael, and the schus Yidid Nafshi Moshe Rebeshtin Raiso Moshe Mordechai. Says the Torah HaKadosha, Midvar Sheker Tilchak. From words of falsehood, one should stay far away. Shmos 23:7 writes the Sforno, Mikol Davar Shucha Lisabev Sheker. Anything that can bring one to falsehood, one should distance oneself from. Midvar Sheker Tilchak. Anything, any davar that could be Misabev Sheker, stay far away. Even if it's not Mamish Sheker, it's like poison. It's like an explosive. You don't just not want the explosive, to detonate the explosive. You want to stay away from the explosive. Don't even go near it. We don't find so many other isurim in the Torah that it tells you not even coming close. We have that by Arayis. Lo yisikravu, don't even come close. Don't even have negiah. Don't even have yichud. Some say yichud's derabanan, deraisa. But nothing that's going to lead one chas v'shalom to Gilu Yerva. To stay far away. Ma'od ma'od yisrachik min anashim, it says in Shulchan Aruch. To stay far away. Nafsh shaladim mechamdasan. A person has strong desires for arayis. You have to be very careful. Sheker also. Reb Steinman said, everybody lies. Everybody lies. And then someone wrote in a sefer, he wanted to quote him, one of his Talmidim. He said, Reb Steinman said, most people lie. He saw that, he said, that's not what I said. I said, everybody lies. To stay far away from it. In every culture, in every society, people can't stand liars. Lying is considered wrong. Even in American society today, with all the woke stuff, lying is still considered wrong. But everybody does it. Unless, says Reb Steinman, you work very hard on yourself. Then you stop lying. But it's an avoda, a big avoda. And the Torah says, stay far away. Maybe A, because sheker is so severe, it's such a terrible thing. And B, because people are so liable to fall in the trap of lying. Rabbeinu Yoino in the Shari Tshuva writes that the Midah of Sheker has 9 parts. And at the end he says, Hinei lo chelkei kasa shakranim, v'chi hema yesoidos lanefesh. So he concludes, these are the various groups of liars, and this is the foundations of the soul. Sheker is not just a lav in the Torah, lying, but it's one of the yesodos hanefesh, the foundation of the soul. Footner has a beautiful mimer, Maran Rosh HaYeshiva Zatzal, where he talks about how Ben Yonah says that Emes is miyesodei hanefesh, because we were created in the image of God. Imitation Shodia, we have to imitate God. And when we don't act as we're supposed to, that's sheker. Because the picture is supposed to be an accurate reflection of the source. So we, human beings, our soul is from God. So we should be accurate reflections of godliness. Unbelievable. It's at a much deeper level. On a simple level, tell the truth. Emes is miyesodei hanefesh. In the Chelek Revi, the 4th of the 9 categories, Rabbeinu Yonah writes, Hameshaker b'sipur dvarim asher shama u'machlif ktsasam b'miskavein ve'ein lo toyeles b'shkarov v'lo yehefsed lezulaso. Somebody lies when he tells something that he heard, switches some of the details, and he has no benefit in his sheker, and nobody's going to lose. What do they call this? A white lie. A white lie. Lavan. Lavan, the biblical character Lavan, a white lie. See, but the question is, why is a person lying? If he's not getting anything from it, and nobody else is losing, then what's the point? Says Rabbeinu Yoina, Aval koyach mishpato me'avoso sheker midaber tzedek sela. Paraphrasing a verse in Psalms. This guy loves lying more than he loves speaking truth. There's a certain ava for sheker. Wow. האיש הזה יוקל עונשי מצד אחד עד כי על כי אין אז הפסד לשפשקרב ופחזוסי אבל גדול מאוד עונשי באויס פונו ואהבת שקר ויכבד אבוינו כי יאהבהו לבלי תועלת מצד אחד there's a tzad kal in his sheker. He's not causing anybody harm. On the other hand, he gets a very serious punishment because he loves falsehood. So if you lie to get money, all right, I understand. We're not justifiable. The person did something terrible. But he doesn't necessarily love lying. He loves money. But somebody who lies for no reason, it's because he loves lying. That's what he loves. It's so exciting to tell a lie. See how he's going to get away with it. Well, what's the hana of avos sheker? Children like to play games. When they play games, they put themselves in the olam hadimyon. Playing cops and robbers. I'm a cop, he's a robber, I'm a robber, he's a cop. Children love going into the world of dimyon, imagination. Children don't always distinguish between mitzias and non-mitzias. Children play mommy and daddy, right? You have the 3-year-old boy is the daddy, the 2-year-old girl is the mommy, and they're playing. A lot of the games of children relate to the olam hadimyon. What's the popularity of movies and television? It's dimyonis. It's all imagination. It's a made-up world. It's a fake world. So Salanter says that if you take away a child's little boat in the bathtub, it's like taking away somebody's yacht. Because in his world of Dimyon, it's real. People also like to read science fiction books and novels, all the world of imagination. People love going into the world of imagination and making it reality. They cry at the movie. What are you crying for? They're faking. He didn't die. It's all a fake. He's going to be in a movie. You're going to be in the movies next week. He's going to be in another movie. He didn't die. They're not really in love. They're faking it. In real life, she's getting divorced from someone else and he's getting divorced from someone else. Oh, people like to live in the world of imagination. So when you get older, you leave these world of child games of imagination, but people still like living in the world of Dimyon. And they like to transform their imagination into reality. And that's the idea behind lying. They enjoy lying because they make their imagination into reality. They like that. And they can create a fake identity. Rabbeinu Yonah continues and he says, "V'amar shalom elach alav shalom. Yafiach ksavim eit sheker. Im terei adam asher yafiach ksavim b'sicha b'sichazo v'sipur dvarav tedek v'yoh midas os lehoid sheker ba'achiv. V'lanes b'isar chwei avos v'sheker." We see a person who likes to lie, likes to make up stories, he's going to end up being an eit sheker. Because this is a guy who loves taking imagination and turning it into reality. Trying to convince people it's reality, trying to convince himself it's reality. So we have to stay far away from that, not making turn our imagination into reality. Not to enjoy lying. Again, one of the 9 groups of liars. The Torah says, "Mitvar sheker tirchak." Not only don't lie, stay far away from it. So Mitzvah Shem, this was the first Vaad and Inyane Sheker, and Mirza Shem, we will continue next time. Please stay tuned because it is so critical. And Mirza Shem, we will learn more about this midah, and hopefully we'll grow. Hopefully we'll be among those few who never lie. Mirza Shem, that'll be awesome. All right, thank you for listening. Shalom, shalom.